And playing this on this side. Okay, so that makes it very easy because
I'm confused.
okay, so do you know a G chord? You know this is a G chord right here, right? So an inverted G chord just means that I'm playing this.
Heather, let him tell you what he's doing.
Like instead of playing it like this, I'm moving this up and I'm playing this bottom with the thumb. Okay. Then I'm also taking my pinky and dropping it down to the low G. Then I'm letting this one drop in the middle.
Fifth key.
Okay. So that's that. And then since I have this pinky left over, I'm going to add that G up here too. Okay. Yep. Don't want a leftover pinky. Okay. So it gets a nice full sound instead of just playing. You get, and instead of just playing, you play. You see? You get a little harp kind of thing, and then you can also add the pedal, the suspend pedal here, and then. Now it's pretty good sounding, right? And then you can break it up. Now I'm not going to move my fingers off of these keys. I'm just going to play them in a random order. Okay. And then so when he sings it, we like to do these little. Recognize that? All that is a seventh. So it's just a little, and you can play with that when you're on a C. He does that for God's Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet. Doesn't sound really good when you just like sit here by itself.
It great.
But then when you're playing it, it's like this. This is the same as this. See it? It's just an octave difference. You can actually go. It's the same exact thing. See? And then you're going back up. So A minor to F. G. Now that's amazing. That's God's Amazing Grace. So for One Day I Will, you're on G. And you're going to the seventh. It's very similar. So on the seventh, and then you go into a C, back to a G.
I don't know what a seventh is really.
The seventh is just this little. You can take this top pinky here and just bring it down a whole step. And I walk it down
And
to
you
make
keep
a little.
your other fingers the same.
Everything else is the same. So this is the seventh chord. And a seventh chord sounds good to move into another chord. So if you're going. See how it sounds good going into. It's a C. You're basically walking down. See? So you're starting with a G. You're moving to a G7. It says G minor, that's actually a G7. That's not a minor, it's not correct. Then I'm moving to a C. Now you see the C here? I'm doing the same thing with the C. This is your regular C, but I'm moving it up. Put my finger, pinky finger, middle, and pinky. Same thing. Same thing as was down here. Up here. Seventh. Okay. And then E. This is an E minor. So E major is like this. Actually, E major is like this. E major. What I'm doing is I'm doing I'm doing a minor, which when you minor a chord, you take this and make it like that. So it's instead of here, you get the minor.
A darker sound.
Right. And what you want to do is you want to get a chord chart just to show you what does the E minor look like on the piano, and you'll be able to see it. That's an E major, and you move to an E minor. So instead of going like this, never see the face of my Savior. It's an E major. Doesn't sound right. So it's I've never seen 7th. C, back to the G. So you go to the E minor. So instead of going here, you go here. Now that sounds really nice, and it looks really fancy, but that is not fancy at all. Well, all I've done is the G, G7, C, G, and I'm going to walk down to the E minor. C, C, D, D. See? That was just the same stacked chord over, but it sounds really nice, you know? G7 to the C, the best city. I'm going to do a higher. This is the same chord higher. One day, D, one day, I will. And then I'm going to do a suspended chord. I use a lot of those suspended, you'll notice, because it feels like you're not quite there, not quite where you're supposed to be, so you go. You get that little, this is not right. It's not quite right. So you get that feeling like you're home. That's the home chord. So you kind of bounce all around it. I've got medicine coming out of my nose, I'm sorry. I just sprayed some nose spray there. All right. So, see it? Does that make sense?
I see it.
Okay.
Now I got to do it.
So you go to the chorus, same thing, the D, and it goes to a, thank you. So you go to a 7th, the D, it's the same thing, it's just 7th, and then to a C, and back to a G. And they tell me and then I just go. Now you could do that. You can go, or you can go to a C here. You can go. It's a little more full sounding, but it's not really necessary. I'll be united. So another thing that you'll see here.
I have no idea. I need to ask Drina. I have no idea. That's a normal person. Oh, those horns? Yeah.